this computer, just for safety precautions. And we are going on. So soon we'll be counting down, and we got it. Salute and welcome to this glorious day of, which day is it? It's Sunday, and we call it
30th. It's 30th of April, the last day of April.
Yeah, we
made it. We made it. We made it.
We made it. And we have Valborgsmässoafton here in Sweden. So that is a holiday just before the 1st of May.
Mm-hmm.
That is marvelous. This is
happy holiday. Happy holiday to Sweden.
Yeah, thank you. So here we are, Alexandra. Welcome.
Hello, Eva. Hello, everyone. So wonderful, beautiful to be here with you again. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for doing this with me. I'm Eva, and we are here on Gathering of Light. This is our event page. So Alexandra and myself will be talking today about I forgot the topic. In service to ... Ooh, that is a pretty big topic.
Yes.
So before we are going to dive into this discussion, we are just going to do a little bit of a recap, because we were talking about Bashar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we are not going to talk about what happened there, but I just want to mention that we have this synchronicity that I haven't quite figured out yet, but we are going there together. Alexandra went into a live stream yesterday with Bashar, channeling with Bashar, and she received a lot of information and downloads there. Mm-hmm. And me myself, I had these cosmic micro meditations today where I have been reconnecting with the Lemuria area, the Cryon, and Archangel Michael, and most of all back to Cryon, and then Amber Wolf and Lee Carroll popped up. So that's the star mothers, the Pleiadian star mothers, and you have the Cryon channeler, the original Cryon channeler. So there's definitely something there that are affecting us, or how should I say, it's guiding us, giving us influences today. So that is going to be pretty interesting.
Yes, I'm sure that's it's gonna be very, very, very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. And I hope that it's actually going to be very interesting too. So.
I have no doubt about it. I have no doubt about it.
No. Before we start, I want to read something, because I find old notes from a course I was taken with Amber Wolf in 2020, and she's talking about, or she is channeling from the Pleiadian star mothers, and how you know what your calling on earth is, and what is it that you feel inspired to do. And what they basically said is, your calling is what you feel inspired to do. It's what you are good at. And that is really the quality that your higher self wants you to live in this life. When you are living your calling, you are actually living in the part of you that your higher self wanted to be lived in this life. You could be inspired to play any role in life. For example, you could be a mother, father, a healer, or an engineer, a police officer, a massage therapist, a mechanic, etc. Whatever role you play, you are perfectly fit into, and you love doing it with all your being. So when you live your calling, you're working from your higher self. And the answer, well, the question between that is, how do you know you're living your actual calling in life? And the answer, It's when you're living your calling, you feel it. You feel it because you are totally inspired to do what you do. In other words, what you do inspires you. The way you do that is just to have that extra divine calling, and you come in with this huge amount of energy and support. Things go easy for you in that regard. It doesn't mean there's no work involved. You could be doing a bunch of work and you probably have to really get yourself to get up in the morning and do it. So it's not just easy. However, it is inspired work and it goes well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is pretty, I was going to say talking, but that's how we say in Sweden. It speaks for itself.
Yes.
Because when you're feeling this passion for something that you are doing, there is hard work behind that, but you're feeling also inspired to move forward within it. And I also, when I'm reading this, I got this picture of you. Got this picture of you in my head because you have this dream and passion within yourself, and you are doing a pretty, yeah, but you are so inspired of this. You are in, how should I say, transforming the energy within yourself. You are driven to get the message out there, and you are living it so passionately. And it's hard work behind, because it's not just closing my eyes and everything.
I wish.
Yeah, but that is not how it's working, right? No.
Thank you, Eva. It really touched my heart. Thank you so very much.
So can you relate to this excerpt?
It's divine truth. That's how I receive it. Yes, divine truth. Yes, the unconditional love. Yes, the unconditional support from Pleiadian mothers. That was the message, the frequency of the message. Yes, that's how I see the message.
Mm-hmm.
If it's coming to living the purpose, it's slightly different than the calling. Yes, the calling. In other words, as I'm growing up, aging as well, yes, but as I'm growing up in my self-discovery, I've noticed that the true calling, yes, it's to living your life, yes, truly living your life. No matter what, maybe not, but truly living your life, yes. I'm still, I mean, we are all on earth. What I'm receiving today, yes, maybe starts from there. What I'm receiving today, it's from the morning, is I'm in service. Yes, that's how we started today our conversation. The name of the topic. The topic, yes, of today, being in the service, and the service is also to live your purpose. Yes, live your life, live whatever resonates with you. Live it. Yes, I mean, live it. Right. I'm a channeler for a few years now, right? But it is my calling, my passion, my work, my destiny, my Akashi, my galactic Akashi, my life, everything, like, yes, that's channeling. Yes. So that's my life. Yes, that's how I can pursue my life. Yes, about the channeling, and more of me. Yes, more of myself is more. And that, I think, is the hardest or the most challenging, as Bashar O'Kryan would say, part is to be up to date. Yes, and that's my work, and that's, I mean, really work, right? Because every day or every month, especially in this I would call it a leap year. 2023, it's a leap year, yes, and it's very much related in being its service and being, you know, living the purpose, yes. It's the leap year for stars. It's a leap year for those who are awakened already, yes, and it can be awakened like from yesterday. You're like, maybe something is there out there for me, yes, in the space, or maybe you are here in being in service to others for 40 or 50 years, yes. It's a humbleness, it's a gratitude, but it's also allowing ourselves, and it is coming in the conscious mind as well, allowing ourselves to be who we are, and in this sense, allowing the universe show us another degree, yes, in the horizon, what is coming for us, yes. And if may I say, yes, it's like the eye opening. I'm sure that many of us heard already, and I channeled the messages from Arcturius as well, that about the first contact, yes, I mean the global contact. Bashar said yesterday, which was a shock, yes, a cool thing yesterday for me about the hybrid children, but it's not like a birth from the human body, but they will be sent, they will be, how Bashar said, brought on earth directly in many age sequences, right? Let's say, right?
Like
So
DNA changing?
no, it's gonna be like a physical, let's say,
Humanoid?
yes, for our understanding, in the physical manifestation itself, the source of the hybrid children itself on earth directly. So it's not going to be through the birth canal of a woman, right? But it's like a new seeding on earth, yes? We're talking about Antarctica, yes? That's the new discovery in Antarctica. Cryon is talking about the huge shake off in next 2-3 years. So what I'm receiving now, and what I see from Cryon, from Pleiadians, from Arcturians, yes, that in 3-4 years time, it's gonna be like an earthquake, yeah, like a massive earthquake in consciousness, in physical, metaphysical, spiritual communities, political, economic, yes, it's going to be a massive shift, yes. So if you're living your calling, you don't have to be worried about anything, because you know it's going to be presented to you if you are, what I'm trying to get back again, being in service, being for yourself, from yourself, in service to others, receiving, sharing, but in a different form.
So
Exciting, it's super. I'm still in this yes, what we are doing on many dimensions as humans, as extraterrestrials, ascended masters, angels, Cryon. Massive work is put it in the consciousness of humans now.
I kind of heard the similar time frame from another source, that about 2 years from now, within 2 years, there's going to be a massive, explosion of awareness, and that is a bit piece that everything that happened on a macro level is also happening here. So as above, so below, and that will be showing itself both through the mind and the physical. You have the soul, mind, and body, and you can amplify that with heaven, ether, and earth. So everything is following following an order of expression, because that is what it is. It's you said a shake off, but something has to actually be visible, and it's I like to see it as a metaphor, because even though we are sitting here and we are knowing that we are transforming, we are changing our consciousness. We at least we are changing our thoughts, and we try to be aware of so many things. So when you actively are integrating information and try to reflect upon it and use your discernment, your awareness will be broadened. So that means your consciousness is expanding. So if you have this mindset, you will show that, you will share that mindset, your own thoughts and your own values. You will share that with other people around you. You will share it into your community. So that means that the awareness within humans are going to be shifted into a higher level. So that is the expansion of consciousness. And I think it's pretty awesome, actually. You said 2 to 5 years they talked about yesterday, and I can definitely see that something is going to happen then that will be visible to everybody. So I just want to address this service to you, to others. Just going to move the pug from underneath my feet so I can.
Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it.
Yeah. So, because I have also heard a lot of, you have to be in service to a particular source, the ultimate creator, yourself, to others. And there's almost a tricky question sometimes when people say, who are you in service to?
I love it. And Lincoln, yes, you are the one, baby.
Yeah, and you don't have you can't give the wrong answer, because then you will be excluded from the conversations. But in my mind, that's the same thing. Okay. Because you are a multidimensional being, and your higher self is a fragment from source. So if you are in service to the source, you are also in service to yourself, because you are giving your service to others too. So for me, it's a very thin line to whom you are in service to.
Eva, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the things again. In the latest channelings from Arcturians, which I received, I think 3 days ago. 3 days ago it was. It's on the YouTube. If you want to, please check it. Beautiful transmission, healing. I mean, healing transmission from Arcturians and Pleiadians as well. I haven't done the transcript yet. I was so busy. But what they say was, when you are in service to others, yes, it can be a session, it can be a book writing, it can be card reading, it can be being pleasant to someone, it can be buying flowers to your wife, it can be spending time with your children, right? I mean, endless, yes, being service in this loving guidance, right? Being in service, simply. At the same time, you are service to yourself, right? I haven't thought about it this way. I mean, till this, I received this message and I was like, okay, I want to sit on it and really adjust the energy, sink it in, yes, fill up my cup again. And it was such a loving guidance and beautiful message for our time, especially now, especially for May. I mean, May is coming with an open arms. I'm here, yes, I'm in service, but what next, right? What next? And don't judge yourself. Yes, I want to just remind everyone, don't judge yourself, yes? Don't judge.
I don't think it's time to be judgeful or judgmental to anyone at this time.
Yes. Well, you start from yourself always.
Oh yeah, yourself, yes. Yeah. You should do that at least.
Yes. What?
That maybe that was judgmental, but
no.
Yeah. No. Well, to start from oneself is probably the best way of doing anything.
Yes.
And being in service to each other also starts, as you said, with this with yourself, and
Yes.
that is also what Amber, or the star Pleiadian mother Mehel, I
Yeah.
never remember how she pronounced that.
I don't know.
Also say that the service is wherever you find your passionate being, but you can passionate feeling for something you are doing, and it doesn't matter what you are doing as long as you feel passionate about it.
Yes.
That
Yes.
you feel that you are doing
Yes.
a service to other, and it starts with yourself.
Yes.
And she compared it to and also this hard work of doing, because staying passionate could sometimes get questioned too, because you have these values in the 3D society of the things that you find passionate and passionately feeling for may not be in alignment with 3D society. So that is a struggle to balance that, and to stay focused in your heart and keep moving forward, doing the things that you want to do, and give your heart to those things that you want to give your heart to, and still be able to stand firm in the physical world, with everything that's going on around it. And she says, like, it's hard work, but you have to do it yourself, because it's like, if you are in a place where you want to change something within your physical reality, you need to do the work by yourself, right? Or start by yourself. So it's a change of mind, and that goes for the work in service to other too. It doesn't matter if you get other people saluting you for doing so. You need to find your own mindset and your heart, that your heart is placed in the environment that you want to be in service to, even if it's healthcare, working with animals, channeling, being live, whatever it is. You need to be present, feeling proud and enjoyable from your heart. And I thought that's pretty good. I actually like that description, because it gives me joy and happiness to bring forth a lot of this energy in a lot of ways, both within the live streams that we are doing, both with you and the channels that we have, and by painting, and even so, still holding on to my 3D work, doing my job with other people, and I do love it. It's in my heart, so that is definitely a service that I'm going to keep for a while.
I'm very grateful for it, Eva. I'm very grateful for it.
Yeah, well, thank you. So yeah, it's huge. It really is huge. It's huge and simple.
Oh.
No, it's not. But it's so easy.
I wish to say it's simple, yes. And it's like, well, maybe not, maybe not. Maybe not.
But it actually is simple. Whatever you find enjoyable.
It is simple. It is simple. Personal, if I could give advice, yes.
Yeah.
If I could give advice, which would be from the heart, let's say, right? As always, it's always personal. Yes. There's no, the general message is you are the universe is in you, you are the piece of the universe, you are creating your universe with the universe. That's the general message, right? And everyone and everything is related, yes? I'm talking about every life on earth is related. I had, after the session yesterday, I have this beautiful thought that planet Earth, right, is the most beautiful planet in the whole solar system. And we are so lucky, let's say, right? Of course, it was our choice to be here, but let's say we are so lucky that we are here, yes? So if you cannot find the reason why to wake up happy in the morning, yes? Regardless work, if you don't like, regardless children saying, mommy, mommy, wake up, I'm hungry, yes? Or mommy, mommy, I'm late to school, or whatever is happening in your life, yes? If you can find this little dot, yes, in the morning for yourself and say, hey, I'm here for a reason, right? I choose to be here. I live on the most beautiful planet in the whole solar system.
Yeah.
I'm so blessed to be here, right? Maybe it will change your perception. Yes, maybe it will set you in peace, because what's coming for us, it's really the shake off, right? For now, yes, I will talk about it more in the upcoming weeks, but the peace, yes, that you are doing okay, that you are doing just what you need to do, yes, that they are making the changes. Maybe you might consider to make more effort, yes. The work is needed. Eva and myself, we talk about it, and it's not very popular, right? To work for yourself, because because it's very easy to listen others, very easy to get trapped in different dimensions, or in different, let's say, streams, right? But it is you, after all, who is making the choices. It is you, after all, who choose to be here. It is you who know the reason, the purpose, yes, before you came on earth, right? Cryon, and I'm so grateful for being Cryon channel and for being friend of Eva, which is Cryon Entourage channel as well, and I feel her many times per day, as in this united field of unconditional love, right? We expanding, we coming back, we are moving forward, we coming back, we are moving forward, and that's the year of 5. 5 is a change, yes, the transitional year, the very profound change, yes. But if may I release a little bit secret, yes, which I received in channeling as well, that the next phase of this year, on the next 6 months after June, right, it's gonna be changed. I won't say it's gonna be more peaceful, yes, but for some, for sure, but it's gonna be changed, like, to the other side, yes. So work with yourself, work with your guides. It is truly worthy to put the service, right, not on site, but being in service for others, being in service for those who are around you, who are in your groups, who are in your family, maybe on the street, even a person on the street. You can be in, if you don't know how to be in service, say hello in the queue, maybe, to someone, and start conversation. You never know who is there for you, right? That's what I receive teachings from Arturianos, from my greatest mentor of all my life, right? So be open for yourself, but the work is needed, yes, even if the mind is playing the game, which is truly, it is support for yourself to push you against any beliefs, to push you against what was even a minute or a year, 10 years ago. Take your time for yourself. Check out with your beliefs when you have time in this. I am here present. I love myself. I love myself unconditionally, and move forward. Yes, don't get attached, as Eva said, to the past. Don't get attached to what you have achieved already, perhaps. Yes, I'm not saying set another goals, because the future is truly unpredictable at now, at the moment, right? But make sure that you know where you are going. Make sure that you have this aim, right? To love yourself more, of course, but what will be for you in the next 10 years? What will be for you in 5 years? What will be to you in 2-3 years time? Set yourself a list where you're going, what you know, as Eva said, what you know for now, what you are good at, where you wanna expand your consciousness, where you wanna go with your services, where you see yourself as a person. Yes, how I started my transition in the spring, because the spring is in April was very demanding, let's say, right? I said myself, I want to make sure that I'm doing it for my personal reason, without any other like pressure putting on myself. I have to do it for others, right? So the personal reasoning is quite often misunderstood, like as a selfishness, as a egoistic mind, or maybe my ego is playing on me. Yes, if I'm going, I want to do it for myself, but coming back to Cryon always is saying that you are a part of the entourage. Yes, you are part of the source. You are loved unconditionally. Yes, and as Eva says, your higher self is you, and that's what Bashar said yesterday. You are the extension of your higher self. You are extension of the oversoul. You are extension, moving forward, of the source of unconditional love, God, the great central sun itself. So you are truly, you are the sparkle of the brightest light. You are the consciousness of unconditional love itself. So maybe discover more about who you are. If you don't want to do the shadow work, which I don't do at all, but I see it as a conscious decision that I am curious, yes, about myself. I am curious of who I am. I am curious of who is working with me, yes, in total trust to one guide, which is quite important. One guide, which is Arcturianus for me. And what next? A great diving into the cosmic Akashi, in the cosmic galactic Seeders awakening on Earth, which has a one reason: to extend our consciousness, to bring what Arcturians are saying, to bring the coherent mind, acceptance that we are not alone in the universe, right? And remembering that from this one thought, from this one person, your circle of friends, your circle of family, the circle of your group expanding as well. So think about it as a huge impact on the global scale. If it starts from you saying, hey, I know Cryon, I know Bashar, I know Arcturians, I know extraterrestrials, I have contacted them, I've seen them, I experienced this or that. And this, maybe not everyone will listen at the beginning, but at some point, people, I hope, get curious and they will start researching, not in the voodoo or, abracadabra sites, but truly by science. Google it, right? Google what really happening in the world, not from the mainstream, but take your time for yourself and do the homework, as Cryon is saying, truly do the homework for yourself.
Yeah, so what you are actually saying is that you should use some discernment and just not buy into everything.
Yes.
Yeah. And I also want to drop back to a bit where you were talking about being in service, and you mentioned being in like a queue and just start talking with people. And I think that is such a valuable information that we are talking about right there, because a lot of us think it's a lot of us, yeah. A lot of people think it is, and a lot of spiritual people think it is. Everybody's spiritual, but
Yes.
I think it's a race, to be the first one, to be the way shower, to be the way shower. And sometimes, and let me, oh, I got so many thoughts in
I
my
love you,
head right
Eva.
now.
I
I
love
got
you
so
so
many
much.
thoughts in my head right now. So,
Yes,
so
it's
we're going to
happening.
address. One of the questions I'm going to ask you later is, I want to hear about your morning ritual because I'm going to share mine.
Okay.
So this day, and I was kind of amused when you said morning ritual being in gratitude. I went outside, and today is one of those days that the sun is actually shining. It's cold, but it's shining outside. So I went outside and I faced the sun, and I did a breathing position, and give thanks, and gave thanks to universe for this blissful day, and for just being alive, observing the spring, what's going on. And it feels so good just to be there, because that is a true blessing. It's a blessing to be able to wake up, to be able to step outside, to see the blue sky, to see everything that's taking place outside in nature right now. The leaves are bursting up, and the flowers, the spring flowers are in bloom, and it's beautiful. And just be able to see those things give me such a loving feeling within my heart. And that is a blessing. And I wish that more people actually just took the time to just observe what's going on around them, and give gratitude to that. And I was walking around outside with my dogs, and I thought of, this is life. This is the true blessing and meaning of life, just being in this and I was starting to talk Swedish too, to being in this state of mind, in this heartwarming feeling, just to be able to just be in that vibe, be in that energy. And then there's a thought popping in my head, like, well, how are you going to support yourself? This ego-based, fear-based, like, no, you can't do this. And I was like, well, isn't that the dream, to just be able to hold the frequency? Because that is what we are here for, holding the frequency of this heartwarming energy that we have inside of ourselves. And when we are doing that, we are in service.
Yes.
We are in service to ourselves. We are in service to life. We are service to the light. So we are embodying everything from the cosmic realms into the earthly realms, and we are embodying it by holding the frequency. And that is really, really of being in service. So thank you for bringing that up with morning rituals, or just have this time of day when you feel gratitude to be alive, to be here, because that is a mission, holding the frequency in the places that you are right now, because your energy will open up and allows the cosmic realms and the cosmic energy to enter through the energy field that you are working with wherever you are.
Yes.
I find that amazing.
I find your words amazing. I found your words amazing.
It's so beautiful.
It is.
It's so beautiful. And then, of course, then I'm curious about Alexandra. How do you do your morning ritual? Because I know that you're an early bird. You wake up early in the morning.
I wake up early in the morning, just wake up early in the morning. Yes. I might surprise a few people, about my morning routine. Right? But when I just open my eyes, and I'm up. Yes, it just, like a pop. That's my morning. Yes, I pop and I'm okay. I'm here, right? And I'm so happy. I woke up. So I'm so just. I welcome love. That's me in the bed. Yes, I welcome love, right? And then I'm like, I am very grateful. Yes, I send gratitude. I send gratitude, and it's like every day something different. And then I get up and I have my coffee, and I take my coffee and go to my green spot, outside, yes, and I have my coffee and I have my siki, and then I have a moment when I can hear the birds, yes, as I said, hear the birds, set my, not intention, but set my mind on the frequency, what is most welcoming for myself today, yes, and then I start receiving all those beautiful energies, yes, like, oh, listen, maybe this, maybe this, maybe this, yes, and I'm on earth, yes, like out of the dream. I take my time. In other words, I take my time to get out from the dream or from the other side of consciousness, beautiful, which is the same, yes, but more into the physical. So in other words, I am taking my time in the morning, allowing myself on this transition of consciousness to this reality, to this now, yes, and then I can take a deep breath after my coffee, yes, and start the day. Yeah, it's my routine. Not very, sophisticated maybe, yes, but it works. It's really works. It's
It
really,
works. And then,
every morning I'm really happy. I'm really relaxed in the morning,
yeah,
very much with my family, with
yeah.
myself.
So why I am addressing this is just to give others a hint of that you
Yes,
doesn't have to have any crazy rituals or
no.
anything. You can be in
It can be a
gratitude.
trap. It can be a trap. I'm sorry to say, but it can be a trap. Like everyone is doing it, yes, and it works for some. Okay, it doesn't work. If you're doing something for, let's say, 5 months, and it's not working for you, why continue? It's not me asking you. Ask yourself, yes.
Hmm. I was thinking more like we got so, changed up in how long things are taking. So
Yes.
some people say when you wake up, you can start your day doing a yoga pass
Yeah, it's
or
fine.
something. Yeah, you could do,
Yes.
but for me, that is not going to work because I am not in a physical condition to do yoga in the morning. I need a few hours to wake up. Okay, so I'm taking it slow and I'm taking it
Yes,
moment, and that's
yes,
the beauty of it. You will find your
yes.
own way of giving gratitude or honoring
Honoring,
honoring
Eva. Yes, the word.
yeah
That's the word. Honoring yourself,
honoring
and
the
that's the service.
yeah the service to others, but also to honor the life,
Yes,
the life force,
yes,
the source, and everything around you. So you are in that moment, if you are doing yoga, you are honoring your physical body, and if you are going into a meditative state, you are honoring your mental side of it, and that is connection. So you
yes,
are not without the other. So either if you are honoring your body or your mind, you are honoring yourself, and when you are honoring yourself, you are honoring a higher source, and
yes,
that is the foundation, one of the stepstones, I
yes.
should say. It's not a solid foundation, but it's a
I
stepstone.
had a dream. Oh, Eva, I had a dream the other night. I had seriously weird dreams.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you remember that one? Because you never remember dreams.
I remember, but it was very, very personal in multidimensional reality, which I'm not going to dive into it. It's not happened. It doesn't happen yet. Yes. So maybe for our, oh, Eva, for our next podcast. Yes. For our next
Oh, you do know
episode.
that it's in 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It was very intense and yes. But next 2 weeks. Yes. Multidimensional dreams. And what is the purpose of it? Perhaps.
That's a topic for,
And perhaps, yes,
yeah.
perhaps, but I had, like, say, a vision, yes, a mystic vision, right?
Mhm.
So if you it was given to me, like, in the middle, it was like nothing, right? But in the middle, it wasn't a place, like I have to say, like a garden or moon or sun, or no, it wasn't a name on it, right? It was a place where lots of stone, like in Zen garden, something like in Zen garden, were in the circles, right? Lots of stones, yes? And multidimensional stones, right? And when I started from outside. Yes, I saw it from outside. Yes, they were taking me on the steps, right, as stones, closer, 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 and I looked, and it was the stream, the source, yes, like a waterfall coming from within of the circle, yes. But what they gave me, what I've seen, like on every stone, you can actually, and that's the beauty of light language, yes, in this form, that you can place a good thought, yes. So even if you are dealing with something, um, you're dealing with something, yes, general, you're dealing with something, yes. Imagine it as a stone, yes, a stone, yes, and imagine a symbol on it. It will come to you. You don't have to even meditate. It will, like I put a stone. I put a stone on my hand, uh, and I see a beautiful symbol of peace, abundance, and love for this stone, right? And like send it back to the universe, right? You don't have to keep it. You don't have to throw it away because it's love. So it's abundance. So we don't throw abundance and throw the love, away, right? But send it back to the universe. That's what I do. I send back in my mind to the universe, right?
I do love this, Alexandra.
I love you, Eva.
Yeah,
Thank you. I'm very, very grateful I can share it. It's very
but
simple.
yeah, it is. But I need to say this. Like I told you earlier that I was scrolling into old documents that I have saved on my laptop,
Yes.
and I stumbled over a introduction to a meditation from someone. I can't remember whom right now, but and I just scrolled down because the foundation of meditation is nothing new, so I didn't read the whole thing
Mm-hmm.
there. But in the end, there was some symbols, so I read the end lines, and it
Okay.
says like, pick out the symbol that you are attracted to, and give your thought and
Oh,
energy into
really?
that. And I also have had stones coming to me, like
No
these
way.
circles that I am going to build up in my garden to make formations. And it's a vision that I've had for a very long time,
Yes.
because I don't know about you, but to me, I honor the archangels. So
Yes.
I have honorings in the four directions of where the archangels are entering. So this is
Yes.
a safe spot that we are living in,
Mm-hmm.
and I usually do these what can I call it, anchoring energy with
Mm-hmm.
symbols, because that
Mm-hmm.
is very effective. And now that you are talking about your dreams, so it's definitely something, because stones are earth.
Yes.
Stones are the symbol of earth.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have earth and we are talking about symbols, now it's obviously a guided intention to bring the energy into
Yes.
power source, into this field.
I would say it's a time to release the Akashi, and it's a very strong, powerful stream from Arcturians. Let it go, let it go, let it go, right? Um, and
And that is what we were talking about
and
yesterday,
that's what we are
the
saying
last
is we
time.
are finding a new modalities, we are finding new techniques, not to deal with the past, but to live in the moment and move forward
Yeah.
with Arcturians, with Pleiadians, yes. So as Eva said, and Arcturians and Cryon is like emphasizes, it's not the battle in your mind, it's actually you thinking about you. So if you are thinking that you can make it, you can make it. If you are thinking you cannot make it, leave it and make it anyway. Simple. So
Simple.
complicated. No, it's really simple. Yes, it's really, really simple in this form. Yes. So find what I like to, in other words, since I start working with Arcturianos, the life is more easier for me than it was before. I start making little by little notes every day. right? I start bothering myself that I have to do it. Yes, I stop bothering myself. Yes, that I'm on the mission. I have to save the world. Yes, I stop bothering myself that my purpose is this and this. Yes, because it was a huge problem for me. Yes, I felt the calling. I was like full on. Yes, and then I said no. No, it's not the way. Yes, it must be. I was like, I always start, it must be another way. It must be another way, right? And then I start doing, I'm curious about, I start discovering, I start doing things and like, oh, and like what yesterday with Basha, like, wow, right? So that's the synchronicities, yes? That's what the Pleiadians are saying, live your purpose, yes? Whatever I read from Malaha today, yes? Live your purpose, yes? Be yourself, yes? Which not many people wants to hear, yes? I didn't want to hear for a very, as Eva know, for a very long time. I didn't want to hear.
Well, it's beautiful to think about the concept of uniqueness. We
Yeah.
have been told for a very long time that you are unique as a human being, and still we are not valuing our own uniqueness. And sometimes we have difficulty to find this unique energy within someone else too, because we are so colored with judgmental thoughts, right?
Yeah.
And judgmental clouds that we are inheriting
Yes.
from our past and from our environment, etc. And that is what we need to let go of. You need to step into your own energy field and start to see the beauty in it. And when you are drawn within yourself, when you are embodying this knowledge of you holding a frequency, you being the fulfilling the purpose that you are here of doing, just by being yourself, holding the energy, you will actually start to vibrate higher within that energy. And there's definitely something changing. It's always something changing, and we're saying this every time. It's always something new changing here, but it is, and they are more present now. So the times are probably speeding up once again, and there's a poking from them like, take this shit seriously now,
Yes.
because this is actually happening.
We keep saying about it for a year now, Eva.
Yeah.
We keep saying it. I just, I just let it go, right? I
Yeah.
download the channelings, yes, on YouTube, and just let it go. If people want to hear it, if people, they will find it, right? But
Yeah.
it's not popular. It's very popular. There's gonna be a contact. They're gonna save us. They're gonna bring I don't know, higher frequency. Yes.
Yeah.
Seriously, you will miss it, baby. You
Yeah.
will miss it because you have to match the frequency of what is coming. Yes, they will not. They will not lower their frequency only because we are humans, so powerful, beautiful humans. Yes, they will not do that. They will simply elevate us, yes, in the consciousness, encourage us to do the work for ourselves personally and globally, yes, and then the frequencies, when it matched, then the appearance of Arcturians, for example, or the races which will be involved in our first contact on the global scale, it's gonna happen. Yes. So if you really care, in other words, if you really care about what's gonna happen in the 5, 10, 15 years time, yes, start working on your frequency, start working who you are working with, yes, start asking questions, yes, who you are, not maybe who is working with you, but who you are, yes, and then the universe is sending you angel, like Eva is my angel, and perhaps you will find more about yourself in channelings of Cryon, in channelings of Varsha, in channelings of Arcturians or Pleiadians, which I'm really and truly inviting you to listen to, right? Because still, and I can speak for myself, in the filtering of the mind, right? There is always a little dot which can be missed, okay? But like Lee Carroll or Daryl Anka, yes, or many other beautiful channelers, yes, can deliver the message of the purity, yes, and you can get a word or a sentence, and it can be your daily meditation or weekly meditation, which can adjust the energy. That's the light language. That's the third language which Karen is talking about. So many people just take it very lightly. Yes, I'm gonna listen to it, and I did my homework. You did your homework, but did you really thought about it? Did you really resonate with it? Did you really receive the message, or just it just passed through you and you just, oh, I did the workshop, or I attend something, or I book a session, or I got a new book.
That is where the hard work is coming in.
Where is the heart in this? Yes, where is the heart? Where is your heart in it?
Yeah, you should integrate it, definitely. Yes. And I keep smiling because we are tapping into a backstage discussion. Backstage discussion. But I do love it because, yeah, definitely. We are the wheel is getting thinner, and we are stepping up, and we are getting closer for an encounter. But yes, the reason why they're emphasizing the purpose of holding the energy frequency, and why so many are here to hold the frequency and raise the frequency and shine the light, is that the light is spreading out to more people, and the energy is spreading out to more people, because then it's raising the vibration and makes it able for the collective, the entities from other realms to actually come into our field. Yes. So if we are not holding the frequencies, we are not being able to talk to these monsters.
Listen, yes, I listen to the frequency, yes.
Yeah, and it's work, because for some people it might come like this. For other, they actually need to still their monkey mind, and that is where the thoughts are bouncing on and off everywhere. And it's like you can't let a toddler into a shop of with glass figurines, because it will probably break everything, and there will not come anything creative out of it. But when you learn to walk and to navigate through the monsters with the glass figurines, you will be welcome in. So
yes,
that is something to keep in mind.
Something to keep in mind, that also, you know, the channeling, I don't know why I haven't dived into it yet. It was very intense period for me the last few weeks. Be the channel of light. In almost every channeling which I'm receiving from Cryon or from Arcturians, they are saying you are the channel. You are, and it's general, it's not that me, yes, I am channeled, but you are the channel. You are the channel. And like 2 months ago, I think it was, I held the workshop, which was called actually Be the Channel of Light. Yes. But if we get together all those dots, right, all those puzzle pieces, yes, why are they saying be the channel of light, right? I mean, I leave it to you, right? I leave it to you, right? Be the channel of light.
Mm. Let us all be the channel of light.
Let it be.
Let it be. So
Let it be.
I think that letting us be the channel of lights will be the cue for start dropping off. Do you have anything more that you want to address, Alexandra?
Yes. May
Yes,
I?
you have. Yes, go ahead.
Gratitude, beloveds. Beloved brothers, beloved sisters, we are not the only one who are receiving the message in the intergalactic frequencies. We are here on Earth in human bodies to recognize ourselves as starseeds. And you, beloved, who listen now in the frequency of unconditional love, be aware of the change within the frequencies energy on Earth. Rebuilding, not building, yes. Building yourself for upcoming new Earth, energizing light, Merkaba, heart, every organ, brain, eyes, ears, and under your feet, energies. This period is very it's very intensive. It's very demanding to be present in your body. Traveling in the astral can be for a moment for me. If you are resigning from the past, we welcome you to the future. But the future is truly the most wonderful adventure of any. And we want to make sure that you understand any lifetime you have ever experienced, not only on Earth. Living quantum, living multidimensionally, living between worlds. Maybe, could be, a new energy for you. You see, when you put in the word, I wish to express myself, it's a source saying, I wish to know. Who are my brothers and my sisters on Earth? When you are saying, I wish to express the heart, Yeshua and Mary is welcoming you to the realm of unconditional love. When you could say, I welcome myself, source of unconditional love, to guide me today in the morning. The whole universe is singing the song of freedom. We are no longer in service, you might think, but we are serving each other on earth. Oh.
Thank you so much. In service, we still are. Yes. And in service, we will still be, no matter what dimension we belong to or are stepping into, we will always be in service to others and ourselves.
And we truly don't know about it ever.
No.
That's why keep doing, I mean, not keep doing, but you are servicing by being here. Your service is by being here, yes. And I can't tell. Who am I servicing? Servicing as a person too. I know I am service to the light. I know that I am service with Arcturianos to many people, right? But I wouldn't dare to say that I am service for one only purpose. But I can tell that I can be in service to one person at a time. I'm very grateful for this moment and for you guys for you being here.
Thoughtful words of wisdom.
From
we are going to
from
anchor.
It was they were Pleiadians.
Oh, yeah,
Pleiadians.
they are very present today.
Yes.
So, well, with that said, in service to the light, simply,
Yes.
let's call it light.
Mhm.
So, thank you for being in service, and thank you everyone for being here with us. And thank you, Alexandra, for that beautiful channeling.
Thank you, Eva. Thank you, everyone. Shine bright your light.
Shine bright and wipe high. See you in 2 weeks. Love
Love
you
and
all.
peace. Love and peace.
Bye bye.